Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a monthly setup. I had to think about that for a second. It feels like I haven't done a video in a while, and I think I'm a bit off, not only because of everything that's been going on, but I would have been doing a video today about the review from this previous week because of the way my weeks were set up. So I'll still do that video. I'm probably gonna do that video maybe midweek, especially since it seems like we move so fast into November. So let's get into this. Before I get started, let me know, totally aside from what this video is about, but let me know if you all have used any nail stickers. I am horrible with putting them on. I'm using this one. These is like Halloween type, but I'm not sure. I don't feel like I did a good job of putting them on. I decided to use them because I wasn't able to get to the nail shop. I had to take the dip powder that I had off, which was really hard to get on. And I just wanted to put something on, but it doesn't look like I did it so good. But anyway, let's get into this. So this notebook is no stranger to you all. If you watched any of my past videos, then you've seen this when I first started it as like a commonplace notebook. And what I realized when I first started out in this is that it was very much helpful. It gave me a chance to like first start it out. That's when I looked at this layout. I liked the way, that I created this layout because I was able to add quite a few things within here. I was able to add the weather, do some habit tracking, meal logging, and tasks. So I felt like it served me well. I could have even used this side for notes or anything like that. So I felt like it was a good spread. I cannot think about, I cannot think about the person, oh my gosh, it's at the tip of my tongue. The person who I commented, someone commented, and she explained just like what works best for her with like her work schedule, with her work planner and everything. And that's when it kind of dawned on me that while I like notebooks and smaller notebooks, if I am in a larger notebook like this, because I write so big, this is a good layout for me because I'm able to see everything for the whole week, and I feel like I wouldn't do like repeat writing for tasks that I didn't complete. So I really like this. However, I really prefer the travel size because I just like that size for some reason. But I'm still filling things out. So needless to say, I did not end up using, I know I've done another video where I showed you all some other like layouts that I did, almost like Hobonichi, and I decided to use the remainder of this notebook, which is this much, because I wanted to be done with it. And I figured if I use it as a commonplace, it would take quite a while. And I didn't have anything really set up for November, so I wanted to use this as my November. So I added November over here. Still just put the dates, and this is my November layout. So I did glue these pages together. I glued 2 pages together, and the last one I left single, and the last one, like, I literally just had enough by the time that I glued everything together. And the reason why I glued it is because I noticed when I did this, I had like a lot of see-through. So, I just decided to do it that way. So when I laid everything out, everything in my system, so to speak, is the same. The only thing that differs is how I fit it in with whatever size notebook that I'm using. That will always be like the tricky part to everything. So I realized last minute that the monthly reflections and like what I'm currently loving, like the currently pages, should have been at the end. I did not do that because, like I told you, I ran out like the last page. I just used one page. I didn't have enough to glue it with another one. So I just put it in the front. It doesn't matter to me as long as I'm able to still reflect for the month. So I have this one I got just off of Google. This one I got from Carpe Diem, as you see. And I used this in like last month. I used this one in last month as well. So I have that. Then here you see a double view of the calendar. As you know, I always have one calendar for my work hours, and I added that one in because typically I don't work on Friday, but that is my holiday at one of my jobs. So I added that in so I wouldn't forget. And then this calendar is always for my health challenge, which I started. This is like the third month of it, I believe. So the health challenge for this month, I'm still going to stick with the exercising twice a week. And I even lowered it for myself. Like, I guess I figured I would exercise twice a week, like 30 minutes or more. I don't even know why I'm kidding myself saying or more, because I'm definitely not there yet. I can't even consistently work out 2 or 3 days out the week. But I lowered the number of days instead of 3. I'm only trying to commit to 2 days a week, and I'm also lowering the type of exercise that I do. So I do love walking. Walking is a walking journey that I'm trying to embark on because of the many qualities of walking. And even if I can't get out, or even if I can't walk or do like a 30-minute walking exercise, I at least want to do 10 minutes. So I want to start to develop a habit before anything else. So that's what this will be. I have my goal section. One side is for myself, the other side is for my kids, and I'm still kind of working out what I want to put as the goal. So that, I thought it was cute. This washi tape right here, I actually got from Target. It came in like 7-piece set, I believe, but I just like how shiny and iridescent it is. The next one is for my event. So this is the typical event type of layout that's in the Happy Planner Classic, not Happy Planner Classic, the Happy Planner Skinny, the slim one that's like Traveler's Notebook size. That is where this whole thing came from. I thoroughly enjoyed the way that they have a page within that planner with just like the dates of the numbers of the dates, and then you're able to like put down what events or whatever it is you want to put. That has always been helpful for me. This is the second month that I'm starting to add in or focus rather on a Psalms or a scripture. So last month it was Psalms 23. This month is Psalms 91. And I just like to have it to be able to have like that focus of what I feel like I want my month to be about, or just things that I want to focus on as far as the Bible goes. And the paper that I have in the background is cardstock from Hobby Lobby, and it's out of a fall book. I have my gratitude down. I also have my moods down. I'm not sure if I want to keep doing moods like this. For now, it's working. And I kept up pretty well with it in October, so I'm just going to keep with it. And this is something that's new. So if you watch my last month setup, then you'll see I definitely had habit trackers in. I started to split up the like medicine habit tracker and then just the regular task type. So on this side, you'll see the task, and on this side, you'll see the medicine. And this is something that I just made like a layout, boxes and everything on Google. And I was able to fit the 4 weeks in for the month, which I like. And I like how it fits on a page. Again, I do not I don't prefer using a whole. This is big. This is big for me. Like the whole composition notebook is big. I'm really not used to working out of a planner this big. However, everything that I'm trying to track and doing here, I feel like will serve me and fit well in a composition notebook. So I'm not sure if December, I know I won't do this. I already have December set out on how I want to go about that. But January, this is definitely a thought. I definitely want to see if January is something that I want to try again with this to see if it's really effective for me. So here I'm still tracking whether or not I take my allergy pills, Flonase, hair treatment, CBD, THC, Tylenol or Motrin, and any sinus medication. I left a few boxes open just in case I had to throw something extra in. On this side, I'll be tracking prayer, journaling, reading, studying, budgeting, and cleaning. And again, I left a few open boxes just in case I want to add something in. It's a Monday start because that's typically what I do, and it goes to Sunday. And I just feel like this is going to be extremely effective because I see it and it's all on one sheet. Right now, I am really having a war in my mind about what works best for me. I love the traveler size. I am definitely going to explore cutting a composition down to a traveler size notebook just to see how I like it, just to see how I feel it goes. But this, I'm liking this. So we'll see if I continue to like it when it's time to actually use it. Here I was able to get, because this is a full notebook, I was able to get the whole week on the one page. So that's another plus. The fact that I'm able to stick a lot more in, I think that I'm going to enjoy that part about it. I think the next notebook that's this size I would want to play in is the graph, because I have a love-hate relationship with the lines. I feel like when it comes to writing things in the lines, it's very helpful, but everything else I kind of like graph. So I'm happy that I was able to get the whole weeks in with this. And then here goes into my weeklies. So each week I'm going to do the layout, vertical layout like this. So I'm excited about that. And because each week I typically always have a list of some sort, whether it's for the dollar store or grocery, I left one page in the middle up so I can put either grocery and then dollar store on this side, and then I can still see the week in a complete view, because this is just the middle. So I'm excited to see how that works out. And then after that, I have a page. So after each week, I have a page for notes, and that's notes as far as if I listen to my voicemail and I happen to have to write something down, or if I make any calls and I want to notate it for that specific week, I'll be able to write it down. And this side, I'm leaving open for pictures. So any good happenings that happen during the week. And another reason why I'm trying to incorporate pictures is because I really want to get into like memory keeping, but especially through pictures. I know my son's classroom, his teacher always ask for pictures pretty much every week. So they want pictures for things that are done over the week, but then they also have like different things for each week. So like this week I had to do a picture of whatever he did during the weekend, but then I also include they're working on old and new. So any older pictures, like if they had he had like any older Halloween costumes, like pictures of previous years, or if you didn't celebrate Halloween, any just older pictures of him. So I think this is a good way for me to like keep track and see. And I thought it would be really cool to see in a planner style form, so you get to see snapshots of the week. And hopefully I can just get like, in the moment snapshots of even me doing things. So, really excited to see how well I keep up with this. So this is so on and so forth. So for each week, I did the same thing. This the third week, and this the fourth week. And so the last sections are for food logging and movement. So don't be dismayed by the job that I did in this. I think it's going to look a lot better when I actually fill the information in. I didn't really think about where I was going to put the dates, so I think I might just try to put it across here. However that's going to look, again, this is all like a work in progress and a tester, I would say. And I like the fact that I'm able to test this all out in such an inexpensive notebook. So with that being said, if you all know of any notebooks that have like that's not like crazy expensive or anything, but that may have a thicker page thickness, please let me know, because I don't really like gluing the pages down. I just don't. I know people do it. I personally just don't like it because I don't like I just don't like the way it looks. So I don't know. But I have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack, and notes for how I feel like I did. So you know how if you've watched any of my last couple of videos, then I've done a weekly review and flip through for that week of what was already completed. And when I went back in the food log, I talked about like, oh, I feel like I ate out too much. And this is what this little note section right here would be for. Just seeing and reviewing how I feel like I did for the week. I'm glad to be able to have everything back in one notebook so I don't have to use multiple. That is something that's extremely important for me, and I feel like it's more useful. So I did that. These letters are crooked. I was in a rush, and what mattered is just that I had the space ready. So these, I didn't label this yet, but this will be the first week in the movement section, movement and wellness section. So this is where, like, if I exercise, I'll log it. Each day I'll log like my steps, calories, floors, sleep, maybe things that I regularly track, I'll log on here. And so this is the end for the month, and I ran out of that last page, so this is the only one that's blank. I, for one, am super excited to get into this, just because I've never really had a full planner like this. So I'm just excited to see how this is going to work out for me and how I'm going to like it, because if it works out, then I want to do and add like some more things to it. But I know for sure I'll definitely continue with me being in notebooks even into 2024, which I was trying to evaluate like how 2024 is going to look for me in terms of planner layouts. The only thing I can see me adding in is having like a separate like prayer or faith journaling, and that's because I want to develop more of a habit around that. So yeah. Oh, wait, one more thing. So I watched, her name is Stefani, I believe, and she used Hobonichi Weeks. So the Hobonichi week, she went through way faster than, I guess, a typical use of it. And that's because she was using 2 spreads for 1 week. So even though it was going into the next week, she still used the spread. But 1 week was for like her regular things and like work, and then another is for like personal. So I decided, and I'm just gonna clip this in. I ran out of pages in here, so that's the reason why I didn't like just add it in here, and I still want to play around with this layout that I just showed, with having like this whole layout. But I'm just going to clip it in here when I get it started. And this is going to be, for one, it gives me a chance to utilize Graph and see how I like it. And this is going to be tracking my morning and evening routine. Because you've heard me say plenty of times before, if you are a regular at my channel, then you know that I struggle with routine, and I want to make sure that I'm being as effective as I can. And so I wanted to track that separately. I wanted to be able to not have to add it on here when I actually want to add it on my weekly sheet, is when it's already not, it's already a habit that's formed. Right now I'm trying to form it, so I want to track that separately to see week from week how well I'm getting with it and if I'm actually completing it. So the 3 things I wanted to hone in on was morning routine, evening routine, and what I'm cleaning. Even if it's just simply mop the kitchen floor. Like, I just want to focus on cleaning something of some sort, so that my idea is this is so I don't have so much of a backup and I feel like I'm spending 2 straight whole days cleaning because I didn't do it throughout the week. So this is something that I'm trying. These were just stickers that I got off of washi. They're not stickers, it's part of a washi tape. I just cut the rest of the full day out because it didn't fit in here. And it's super simple, and all I'm gonna do is check through each box if I actually did it. So I'm excited to see how well that works out. And yeah, this is my November setup. I think I feel so happy about this setup. I know I probably say that in every video, but I feel really happy about this setup because I feel like I'm utilizing it. I can recall a time where I would buy planners and planners and planners and planners, and I wasn't really using them. I didn't even go back. I didn't even go back to it. You know how sometimes you may test out a planner and figure that it's not working out well for you, so you go back in it and utilize it for something else, like repurpose it. That's something that I never used to do. So the fact that I saw this available space and I felt like I wanted to use it to be more productive, that was helpful for me. And it made me feel proud that I'm not wasteful and I'm still able to like go about closing this year out in the most frugal, effective way possible. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe if you haven't. Let me know what you are working in this month, and if you track your goals and your routines or habits that you're trying separately from what you do in your day-to-day planner. I know some people use, I cannot think really tonight, but I'm trying to think of that planner that I've seen quite a bit on YouTube, and it's like a goals planner. It starts with an M. But let me know if you all track like routines and goals separately, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.